各位网友朋友们，大家好。那今天呢，我们要来做一个特别的实验，就是要把
Today we'll do an experiment. Today we're going to put these two pictures, Grandmaster JinBodhi's painting, in the water. Why should we do that? Because we heard that all of these paintings are quite miraculous. Even if you hang it at home, even though there will be moisture, after 5 years or 10 years, it would still not fade, and the quality will still be very good. Why would that be? Because all these blessed Dharma gifts are the love that Master would like to extend to everyone and send blessings to everyone. So Grandmaster always used the best paint, the best paper, and the best canvas to use it. So if we put the painting at home, it will not fade, it will not... So right now we're going to put these two paintings in water. And right now is July the 18th, 6 p.m. And these two paintings are just a smaller version of the big picture. So now I'm going to start. Now, first of all, I'm going to put this painting, Bodhi in his boyhood. Now I'm putting this picture in water. And now this is the painting of the impression of lapis lazuli. So we're using just pure water. And therefore, if there's any pigments or paint coming out, we'll be able to see very clearly. So, okay, later we'll show you whether there will be any difference there. Hello everyone, hello my friends. So it's our chanting group practice again. I'd like to remind you all, when you're chanting, the more sincere the better, because we continue to have new friends to come and join us, and so there are always someone asking what would be the best way to chant. Well, the most formal way would be to take a good shower or bath and to wash ourselves clean and then change into clean clothes to show our respect when we chant. And also, the best way is also to take vegetarian food or vegan food when we chant. So in our chanting group practice, this is a practice, even though it's not a long time, it's only about an hour. Usually in a chanting retreat, it would be minimum 7 days and 7 hours per day, and therefore there will be lots of miracles happening. Some people would think, oh, if you haven't chanted before, you would imagine that chanting 7 days, then you probably won't be able to speak anymore. Your throat will be sore. But actually, the fact is that the more you chant, you would feel that your voice is getting better and better, and your eyes will get brighter and brighter. Those people who actually their eyes seems to be blurry, they actually get brighter after chanting. So, now when we're having this chanting group practice, everybody all over the world can chant along with us. And we would like to offer some opportunity for everyone to chant a little longer, maybe like 2 hours a day. Maybe after a few days, we'll arrange opportunities like this. Are there any friends who have shared something online? Maybe they haven't write any comments yet. So we can chant first, and if there will be someone sharing their benefits, then Christine and Joyce may share them with us. Oh, Grandmaster, actually, our online friends, they are very active in leaving comments. They benefited so much from the chanting and from the healing, from the energy healing. Christine Lu said, "Dear Grandmaster, I had such a painful headache all day before chanting began. It is gone now. Thank you so sincerely for your compassion. Wishing you good health and happiness always." And Verong Long said, "Oh, Grandmaster, after the chanting, I feel so comfortable. I feel very at peace. Thank you, Grandmaster." And Fa Huan, she's a teacher in Indonesia. She said, "Thank you, Grandmaster, for leading the chanting. In the morning, my throat was kind of itchy. And after the chanting, I was thinking, maybe I should drink some tea. But I found that the itchiness and the discomfort has already disappeared. Thank you, Grandmaster, for your grand blessings." And Hu Feng said, "Today, when Grandmaster is leading the chanting, I was full of joy. My whole body is feeling warm. I feel so relaxed. Thank you, Grandmaster." Zun Shen said, "Oh, when I started to chant, my back was very tight. And in the middle of the chantings, I had a lot of sweating. And then I feel so much better and more comfortable." Thank you, Grandmaster. And also, the director of San Francisco Center, Fa Shu, said the chanting was so powerful, and everybody can feel it in her center. And Christine, I'd like to report some of the benefits that the benefits on their stomach and digestion system. Su Hong said, "Oh, Grandmaster, after the energy healing, the chilliness from my abdomen keeps coming out, and then I feel very warm in my whole body." And Jin Lanmiao said, "Before, my stomach feels very uncomfortable and feels kind of painful, but after that, then the pain disappeared." Yi Bei, it said, "Oh, after the energy healing, I feel full of energy and stomach pain disappeared." And Sophie said, "My stomach has that problem for many years, but after the energy healing, my stomach feels so warm and comfortable." And another friend says that after the energy healing, their whole body gets better. Zhen Xiu said, "After the energy healing, I felt so relaxed and all smooth and comfortable." And another friend said, "I sweated so much, my whole body, and I feel so much better. Thank you very much." Another friend said, that friend Wang Li said, "When I started from, at the beginning of my chanting, my my big toe was painful because I was actually, because of the children's, marriage, I was feeling very bad about it, and I was having tears. But after Master crushed those walnuts, then it's all good." And this friend said, "Oh, my back was like burning while Grandmaster was crushing the walnuts. My body is much lighter now. Thank you so much, Grandmaster." And Han Su-wen said, "Oh, before, his back was very numb, but after the energy healing, it's not numb anymore. And Judy Ann said before the healing, the back has the pain in the middle, and after crushing the walnuts, then it's not painful. Jingwen said after the energy healing, he had 2 times sneeze, and then the pain disappeared. And Chibi Totoro said, when Grandmaster was smashing the walnuts, her back was like burning, and it feels so much better. So it's only part of them. And a lot of people found that their eyes are getting brighter, their whole body gets lighter. So it's very common feeling among all the friends who experience the healing. There's one, Hu Feng said, her big toe was painful before the healing, but after the healing, the pain disappeared. Some other friends shared their benefits emotionally. So he said recently he felt very depressed and very low and would cry a lot and cannot communicate with others normally. And it really affects her life. And he didn't know how to manage her emotions. And after she joined the chanting and the energy healing, she had a very good sleep last night, and this morning she felt much better mentally and felt much lighter and have a very clear mind. So thank you very much, Grandmaster. Yeah. Sometimes we have lots of, unpleasant things happening, and sometimes emotional ups and downs. And sometimes it's because of our physical problems. Sometimes it's because of evil energy. If there are evil energy in your home, if you can come and join our practice, it would really benefit you. Well, today I just feel this is a good opportunity to introduce this sutras, the scriptures for you. You can go to our Bodhi meditation centers to invite this Bodhi meditations sutras home. I would actually recommend that, even though it's free for you to take home, but I would say if you can offer some donations, it would do you even better, and it can help to eliminate those evil energies and help the house to be more peaceful. So I have 2 of these sutras. So one of the sutras is actually used by myself, and I put a lot of I wrote a lot of notes on it. And the other book of sutras is for the friends of other centers. So one of them is for our friends in Vancouver Center. The other sutra is for the friends in other centers. And you can just contact CiBeiYin to apply for these. So all the questions that our friends raised, whether it's physical, emotional, or it's about afflictions, or any other problems, if you would like to be helped, if you hope that the disasters would be eliminated, and you can write it down, it would be the best. And if you cannot write, I believe through your sincere chanting and through all of our sincere chantings, then Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and all heavenly beings will bless us and help us, and so that we can be fulfilled, our wishes can be fulfilled. So sincerity is most important. So let's get ready to chant.
那
菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音 菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世 世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无 观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 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 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观。好，我们开始收功，搓搓手，
Let's do the closing
搓了
exercise.
之
Rub
后，
your
轻轻搓
hands
搓脸。
and then run your
一
palms
会儿
over
呢，
your
我们
face.
会砸核桃为大家
I
加
will
持，
perform the energy healing again through crushing the walnuts again.
幻想自己回到7岁的样子。
Visualize we're back to 7 years old.
拍拍头，
Now pat your head.
翻一翻。 好，希望呢为大
I
家
hope
能够把一些
I can
身体疾病啊，一些烦恼啊，
remove
希望
your
通过
illnesses. your
只是看
afflictions
到砸核桃这个
through
动作哈，让它
crushing
消失、减
of
轻
walnuts.
啊。
I hope
不再出
those
现
illnesses and afflictions will
其实
disappear
是会
or
针对很多种
even just
这
reduce.
种健康问题的啊，
It will
慢慢地
help
消
with
失了
many different issues.
把我们生活中的障碍也砸掉。
Life.
把我们的智慧打开啊！
And awaken our wisdom.
年轻人若想开窍哈，
If our
还有这一
youth
锤子
want to awaken your wisdom, then, well,
一开窍
bear
就
with
通了
this smashing. Once our, in Chinese we say open our wisdom. So now once we allow us to be
比如说
opened,
学生说
then
希望
we'll be
能够
wise.
开窍
Say, for
增加智慧
example, we want Joyce to be wiser and intelligent. So it's like smash open. When people have those back pain or lower back pain or leg pain, maybe just one crushing and smashing, the pain will disappear.
没有铁锤呀、
Do you have the iron? Like. Do you have the iron hammer?
有很多疼痛的疾病立刻见效，
People
立
with
刻见效
pain,
者，请
they
赶
will
快写上来。
immediately feel the
屋里你也
relief.
读一读啊。
If you do feel
看
that
到
the
就
pain
读出来。
disappear, please let us know. And if you see that
非
they are
常快速
sharing,
的写齐秦师傅砸核桃，让大家智慧开启、开窍、聪明。
I can see some people
好，
are saying
好。
like, oh, praying for
好，
Master
有疼痛
to
消失的立刻
crushing
写过来啊。
open and awaken everybody's wisdom. If anybody's pain has disappeared, please let us know and share with us on the comments right now.
昨天有网友呢写信给我，
Yesterday,
就是他
some of our
老妈
online
妈
friends
也是
shared with
91
me.
岁啊。
His
那过
mother
去
is
呢还
91
没练
years
过功
old,
啊，
and
这个
she's never
就
practiced
是蹲起
meditation
都
before,
做不到
and she
啊，
could
都找人
not
扶着
squat
才
or
行。
or
那
and then
昨
stand
天
up, and always
昨
need
天
somebody's
我这
help.
个砸核桃
Yesterday,
砸
I
完了之
was
后，
crushing
这老人家
the
自己可
walnuts,
以上厕所了
and
啊，
after that,
这是特别厉害啊。
his mother
还
can
有一
go
个
to the
呢，他
washroom
家那个猫
herself,
啊，
and
3
you
天
know
不吃东西了。
and also
对，他那个
the
附近呢也
cat,
没有
his
兽医，
cat hasn't
他现在不
taken
知道
any
会怎
food
么
for
样。
3 days.
也是他带着他的猫，他的
So
猫
he
很有
brought
灵
his
性，
cat
带着一起听啊，
to
砸完了之后
listen to
喂了一点
our
稀粥，
live
他就可以
feed.
喝了啊，
And then
特别好。
he feed the cat some congee, and then the cat can take food.
师父，我们现在蛮多网友都在分享哦。像这个刘丽娟，她说刚才
Yeah. So Liu Lijun said, "Oh, my lower back pain already disappeared," and Zheng Rui said, "Oh." It just pops up and then suddenly disappeared. Oh, and I just saw so many sharings about headache disappeared and stomachache disappeared, and pain on the right arm disappeared, and they're not dizzy anymore. In the morning they were having headache, and now they don't feel any headache. And even the tumor becomes softer and shrink. Too many. Someone said that he or she had stomachache for an hour and now completely disappeared. And someone used to have the knee pain and now disappeared. Great. I hope you will all awaken your wisdom. It's like open the gate of wisdom. A lot of people, their wisdom, it's only until a certain age with some kind of stimulation then they can awaken their wisdom. If you do not have an opportunity to awaken the wisdom, it's actually sometimes you would even feel yourself that you are so foolish or stupid sometimes. But if we have the opportunity to awaken our wisdom, even ourselves would feel like we're so smart now. Sometimes, of course, we don't say to others, but we ourselves can feel the difference. So I hope everybody will awaken your wisdom. And Fa Xu said, "Oh, today he had a whole day knee pain and now completely disappeared." And another friend said, "Oh, the left arm now feels so much better." Jennifer said, "The lower back don't pain." Maybe another. It's not the rear leg. It's the back. Well, in Chinese, it's funny. It sounds very funny. And somebody said that, "Oh, it used to be very, blocked in the chest, and now it disappeared, the blockage." And the sore throat, the soreness disappeared. An English speaker shared on the English YouTube channel, and she said she used to have the stone, and the stone was also smashed and disappeared. Some people, maybe they have their bladder stone, and maybe these days when they urinate you might feel some pain, and maybe it's because the stone is already coming out. And another friend said at the beginning when Master was smashing on the right side, his head was feeling extremely painful, but now it's getting better and better and eventually disappeared. One person said, "Oh, he feels like the right brain is kind of opening, awakening the wisdom in the right brain." Oh, maybe because, how can you feel it's the right brain? Maybe it's because he used to be very intelligent and academically well, so it's the left brain, and now he wants to awaken the wisdom in the right brain. Chao Dian, the pain disappeared, and Jian Yun, the knee is not painful, and he can sit cross-legged. In the summer, these back pain, leg pain, and sometimes feeling dizzy or even nauseating, it's very common. Before, my master used to protect the people in the prairie plateau. And you know, those people, they have to live on the good weather, because if they don't have good weather, they don't have good harvest. And some people, they have some, you know, some cows and sheep, and also they have also do some farming. And so they would make some offerings to my master, and so my master would bless them. And so those are like shepherds. And so there's once, you know, because of some epidemic disease in the maybe the animals, and then all their animals died overnight. But the families that are blessed and protected by my, you know, by my master, their sheep and other animals are all well. So some people don't believe this. Maybe they say, oh, maybe they had some vaccine. No. At that time, the government, if they want to give some vaccines to the sheep, they would always give to every sheep. They didn't know that there will be this disease. And so the families that were protected and blessed by my master, all their sheep are all well, didn't die, didn't get the disease. It's just incredible. Sometimes you can see the plants too, like you can sometimes see this family, their plants, they have the rain, and even you almost think that the cloud listened to the instructions of my master. And if you go to their neighbor, their plants don't have the rain. It's just like unbelievable. And you know, Grandmaster Renzu, he was protecting the cat. Do you still remember in the Buddhist robe? He was blessing the cat, and the cat completely recovered. Before, the cat was like bleeding and the bones were broken, but like half an hour later, the cat was completely fine. So my master was just like that powerful. So whatever I can do here is just, it's just a piece of cake. It's very normal, not a big issue. And another friend shared that, oh, I suddenly found that my thumb can move freely, but before it has been painful for 6 months. And another friend shared that the energy flows in the body like a river, like a stream, and we're almost like having a feast of energy. And Eliza said, oh, thank you, Grandmaster. I feel so comfortable and hot and a little, like I feel so light and at ease. Jennifer Wang said, oh, my lower back doesn't feel any soreness or pain. Rachel said, oh, my back was sweating all the time. Last night, I got some cold because I was opening the window and sleep all night. But now, when you're crushing, I feel it's all gone. Well, Grandmaster said, don't open the window when you're sleeping because there might be draft, and do not allow the electronic fans to blow towards you, because otherwise you might get sick. And Tui Tan said, oh, the back has been painful for 3 years, and he cannot even when driving, if he needs to get into the car and out of the car, it's so painful for 3 years, and now it's almost fine. And Li Yinghua said he just had a surgery to remove the uterus, and the abdomen has been only 20 days after the surgery, and the abdomen is so painful. But now she can stand up, and she feels so light. She doesn't even feel the pain in the abdomen. Wow. Master said, congratulations. A Korean friend said, oh, Master, I used to have rheumatism, and now my whole body seems to be blowing out that wind. Great. And Jin Yanhui said his eyes cannot see very well, and the vision is blurry, and now he can see very clearly. And Jin Tenghu said he was burping and vomiting, but now the neck pain disappeared. Now everything's fine. He felt very light. And Jin Weijian said the right arm has been painful for several years, and these days he couldn't even comb her hair. But now her right hand can reach to the head and don't feel pain at all. And, you know, a lot of times those shoulder pain can disappear in like 2 healings. And now my mother used to, you know, feel very cold and painful, and now it's all gone. And Shouji said, oh, Master, I injured my lower back already 2 weeks, and now it's all fine. And Huai Mao from Melbourne said, the pain on the hand disappeared, the pain and soreness in the throat disappeared. And Ju Xiao said, oh, I don't feel pain in the throat. So it's the tonsil pain disappeared. It's in the throat. And Jie Shan said, I used to have a hunch back, and now the hunchness disappeared. I can stand straight. That's wonderful, Grandmaster said. And Yu Mian from New York said, oh, Master, I used to have pain in my finger joints. At the beginning when you were doing the healing, I felt even more painful, but now it's all gone. It's so light and relaxed. And Yu Fengxie said, oh, Master, my neck pain disappeared. The pelvic pain disappeared. Oh, Master, I used to have the left back pain and also chest pain all disappeared. And this friend said, the wisdom teeth was swelling and painful, and now it's not swelling anymore. And this friend said, oh, thank you, Master. My right wrist was very painful and couldn't move, and now it's all fine. Wonderful, Master said. Okay, it's almost approaching the end of the crushing. Amy Chen said, I feel so hot. I can feel the chilliness coming out from the sole of my feet, and also the dizziness all disappeared. All right. I hope you'll be healthy and happy. Thank you, Grandmaster. Well, my pleasure. And Fan Ke said, I feel that energy flowing in my body, and my head is full of energy and a little bit numbing. Or another friend said he was vomiting, and now he's full of energy. Another friend said the wisdom teeth was having swelling and painful disappeared and toothache disappeared. Another friend said he used to have like kind of hyperplasia of mammary glands, and now he felt like the mammary glands are now getting clearer and softer. And Fa Chang said the eyes feels like a lot of things coming out of the eyes now feel much better. So in summary, I would say to learn meditation from me, say for example, energy bagua is kind of like a moving meditation. It helps to recuperate our energy, to boost our energy. And it's like naturally adjust our body. So first of all, to increase our energy level, but also to kind of naturally adjust our body so that we can be back to the healthiest state. But you need to give yourself some time, 1 hour a day, altogether 100 hours. I call it 100 days to establish the foundation. So you need to walk energy bagua like 100 days. Well, just 1 hour a day. You can. It's like when ladies are pregnant, they're bearing a baby. You cannot rush to have a baby. You have to wait until that many days. And so a lot of diseases are undiagnosable diseases, but energy bagua can help them. So walking energy bagua will help to increase the energy level, but also adjust your whole body back to the most healthy state. And last time we shared a case that somebody was very wealthy, but he went to see the doctor. It doesn't help. But right the first day, he already felt better. Usually, within 1 week, they would feel the difference. But I would say in 100 days, then you will truly see some great improvement. And now we have the energy bagua aerobics. I hope that you would do the aerobics first and then walk energy bagua. Then this comprehensive result would be even better. So this energy bagua aerobic is based on the energy bagua, and it's very suitable for middle age or seniors even. It's not very intensive, not like for young people. At the beginning, maybe you would feel it's too fast, you cannot catch up, but that's okay. Just do a little bit more, then eventually you will get better and better. And when you're practicing energy bagua, or you're practicing sitting meditation, or practicing chanting, you need to be very relaxed. In a health, in our meditation retreat, we're together for a whole day. I will remind you. There will be many reminders. And now you're on the online class. You are in the comfort of your home. Your environment, I cannot control. So I'd like to remind you to follow me to learn meditation. Just relax your body and mind. And when you're practicing yourself, then always remember to relax. When you have a lot of illnesses or afflictions, it actually makes it harder for you to relax. So what I would like to remind you is that even if you're nervous, can it help? The nervousness will not help. Your fear, doesn't help. And your anger would even make it worse. So my friends, think about it. Whatever age you're now, maybe 50 years, 60 years, 100 years later, where are you? If you admit maybe at that time you probably have gone somewhere else to a different world. It's not like immigration. You must go to a completely different world. If you understand this, so today's whatever afflictions is actually nothing. Sometimes you cannot let go. It's because of your love, like towards your family, like your son maybe annoying you or irritate you. Well, just think that your son is like adopted or even like a dog, and you just imagine that's something not real. So then you would be liberated. I don't mean that you should not be, truthful or kind to others. It just means that you need to find a way to be out of that affliction. Well, when we're chanting, we need to be sincere. But towards your affliction, you shouldn't be so serious, because if you're too serious, it will hurt you. And it doesn't help at all. So all that I'm saying right now is from Buddha. Because Buddha said, everything in this world are just illusions. They're all fake. Human beings are just thinking them they're real. It's because they're, it's like upside down. It's not right. And that's why they have so many afflictions. That's why they give out so many, love and intensive emotions. The reason for us to be hurt too much is because we're too serious, we're too true, especially towards our family and our good friends. Those people who are hurt the most in their as a teenager, it's not because their boyfriend or girlfriend hurt them. It's because their best friend maybe don't talk to them anymore. And those, teenagers would be hurt most. And then after several years, like in 20 years, in their 20s, then they would suffer the most when their boyfriend or girlfriend would betray them. And then in their 30s, maybe they would suffer most when their partner betrayed them. And maybe in their 40s or 50s, they would suffer most when their sisters or brothers, their siblings would betray them. And you see, our life is like you're getting more and more lonely. And so if you hear this, you might think that you're just getting more and more lonely. Sometimes you would hope that your partner will always be with you. You hope that even if you leave this world, the people who are still alive, then they would still live well. They don't mind if you leave the world. And so if they say, when you leave the world, your daughter or son would say, oh, Mom, I don't even have time for your funeral. So it's actually better because they won't be too sad. If you can understand what I say, well, just think what you cannot let go. So when you are practicing, when you're meditating, just let go all of those. And as if you are out of the 6 realms, like you're completely out of these 6 realms, and you're completely out of this world, out of this city, as if you cannot. Once you cannot see them, as if you're completely immigrated to another country, so that you're letting go everything. And then you would feel that your channels of your meridians, your chi channel, and before you have too much, emotions, and therefore you have more and more fat, and then the blood vessel becomes thinner and thinner and smaller. But if you have more and more anger, more and more emotions, and then, of course, your meridians or the channel of your qi will also become smaller and smaller and thinner. So it's harder to get through. So now, if you understand what I say, you would feel, oh, yeah, well, nothing really matters. So just relax and you'll feel so much better and relaxed. After 100 years, where will you be? What country would you be? You never know. Okay, if you want to immigrate somewhere, write it down. And maybe you can write it down and put it on your clothes, maybe 1,000 badges on. Well, anyways, those doesn't help. So all of those won't help. Just relax, and then your qi will run smoothly, your blood will circulate smoothly, and your dantian, which is your lower abdomen, will be full of energy, and health will automatically be recruited. And then once you understand what I say, your everything, all channels will be smooth and you can sleep well and the pain will disappear. A lot of people, because of many different issues, maybe emotions or 5 poisons, and they're attached to too many things, so they cannot sleep well because they always worry too much and they always miss the people who you should not miss. And maybe like the pixie always missing his wife, and that's why pixie ear is so big and the mouth is too long. It's because he couldn't sleep well. Just joking. So if you want to sleep well, you need to relax, and then when you sleep well, then you can live a better life. And if you cannot sleep well, your eyes will be like the panda. That is like a poem written by a famous Chinese poet. Li Bai is a famous Chinese poet. Anyways, just see through and let go. And so I'm going to do an experiment with you. Well, it doesn't matter if you trust me or not, or how much you trust me. See, when you usually get up, say for example you want to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Now look at me, and you can tell me, or even tell me secretly. You say, well, wake me up at 5 a.m. Well, trust me that you would get up at 5 p.m. If you do not wake up at 5 p.m., maybe you will be already under the bed. So I'll make sure I will, wake you up at 5 a.m. If you just hold on to your bed and you don't want to get up, see what happens. Well, if you see ghosts, you should tell me. If you get up at the time that you wanted to get up, you can see that you can use me as an alarm clock. How many people can do that? Well, I can. Okay, anybody who has pain, I'll kick it away. It will disappear. Well, I will, throw it away. So before our live feed, Xiangke has a video. Those paintings that I paint recently, a lot of people love them, and I use the best material and the best paint. I ask, in South China, they were so humid. Even the walls, you can see that there are water on the walls. And so most of the paintings, after 3 years or 5 years, it would be kind of, you cannot use it anymore. It would be like rotten. But I found a way. A company called Canon, they have the best material. They use some minerals and use the best technology to grind them into powder. And so 10 years ago, I made an experiment, but Shankar has never seen the experiment, so she wanted to see, and she said, can our online friends also see that? Even if we soak them in the water, the color will not fade. But please do not always soak my painting in the water. You'd better still hang it on the wall. But just in case there's some water on it, or you make somewhere dirty, you can use some wet towel to wipe it. It's fine and no problem. And if it is too dirty, you could even use some detergent. And it's just like rubbing on a clothes, and so you can rub there, and then it will be clean and it will be just as good as before. And so I use that most advanced technology because in Tibet, I know a painter who already is in his 80s, and he was sick all over his body. And my master said, well, help him. He was painting tankas, but he was very, very poor. And you know, when practitioners comes to get one tanka, he would just give them for free, and that's why he was very poor. And so I helped to heal him, heal all the illnesses all over his body. And so one of the tanka, this tanka of Shakyamuni Buddha, was painted by this Tibetan painter, and I still kept those tankas that I actually have kept for 10 years, and with the stamp at the back of it. I've already kept them for 10 years. So I'm keeping them here for some friends who have comic bond with me, so that they can purchase them. If you want to purchase them, you can send emails to this email address and to contact CiBeiYin. Yeah, it's not very big, the size of the painting. It's about 50 to 60 centimeters high, but the material is super good. And even Shankar, who put the paint in the water, so it was just canvas. And we didn't paint on papers. We used those canvas for. So that's why you can keep them for many years, and maybe 200-300 years. And some tankas you can keep them for 500 or 600 years. In the past, they used some. That kind of material, which is even thinner than the material that we are using now, because they always grind on it. And Shankar said, we're using the paper. No, it's not paper. It's a kind of a canvas. And also this Bodhi meditation scripture. I'm not selling things. All my intention is for all of you to benefit. So in this booklet, we have 4 sutras. The printing of these scriptures, we actually require the best quality. After 10 years, it will not be damaged at all. It will, well, maybe you can make it dirty, but it won't break. It won't get damaged. You can see it's like golden silk inside. And look at these characters. It's 24K gold. And look at the side. It's all gold. When you open the book, the sutras, you see on the side of the sutras, it's all gold. It's 24 karat gold. It's because Buddhist sutras, we need to, it's everything that it's what Buddha said, so we need to be very respectful. So when you read it, you need to wash your hands. And in order to pay more respect, we should even wear facial masks so that anything filthy in our mouth will not go to the sutras. You know that Tibetan painter, when he was painting the tanka, he was always wearing facial masks. At that time, there was no pandemic, but he was still wearing facial masks just to prevent the filthy qi or anything filthy from the mouth to get to the tanka. And you can see this sutra. These characters are of the right size and big size, so even seniors can read. And the papers are not reflecting light, so we actually had taken a lot of things into consideration and carefully designed this. Well, these are for free that you can bring home, but I would like to recommend you to make some offerings. Usually when you invite Buddhist paintings or Buddhist pictures or statues or books or sutras home, you'd better make some offerings. So it's by donations, and it's up to your financial situation. But I recommend you to make some offering because it's actually better for you. And when you read these sutras, it helps to remove the afflictions, especially our friends in Vancouver. I hope you will contact us as early as possible. In every center, we all have these sutras. So again, I'd like to recommend this. Do you know why everything we make here are of superior quality? Because we don't want to make anything that is of inferior quality. I don't want to irritate Buddha. I always try to manufacture, every product that Bodhi has we try to make them of the best quality. And so our next live feed would be Wednesday. In Asia would be Thursday. What are we going to talk? I don't know. Before, we had family precepts, but that's already completed. We haven't started the next series yet. If you have any suggestions or if you have questions, you can send comments to us, and I will see what you need and what would help you most. I know a lot of different things, and so if you have any need, just send me messages, send me comments. So I'll see you next Wednesday, and wish everybody healthy, happy, auspiciousness, and wish fulfilling. Thank you.
小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我宽容了。